fucking 2 Richards and a salad here.
So we're on our way to Kelowna to take my dumb ass back to the airport. Been a great visit. And move this down.
Yeah. Nice weather for traveling.
Been a great visit. Great scenery. Nice and relaxing. Great hosts. Good meeting the guys.
Absolutely. Well, but Primo only came up for a few hours. It's like, fuck, I should have just tried to like convince him to crash for the night or something, you know? Fucking could have gave him my room.
Yeah.
Never even thought
Hell,
about
I had
it.
an extra bed. He could have stayed with me.
Or that. But it was nice of him to come visit.
Yeah, no.
Hang out. Cool shit. Cool guy. So I might have to go down to Abbotsford and visit him.
Yeah, the British Columbia is a beautiful place. I recommend all our brothers come up here for a visit.
Absolutely. Happy to have him. Like I said, maybe I can convince, because Scott and Ike are only like 9 hours away even driving, maybe I can convince them to come up next.
Oh, Scott, yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe before the summer.
You can do an OnlyFans shoot.
There you go. There you go. You use Scotty's sex appeal and Ike's fucking technical appeals.
Yeah, you can have Dak come down again and have a topless Dak and then Scotty's feet. Make $1 million.
Making millions. I gotta get my ransom.
Yeah.
No, like I said, man, the country's going to fucking hell, or fucking politics are all going to hell, but fucking it's not the people. You know what I mean? The average person fucking just don't fucking want anything to do with this shit. You know? So they just want to fucking live their lives, and I think that's what we need, like more people getting together randomly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's definitely great to get from behind the camera and actually get out and meet the brothers in real time.
Absolutely.
This was definitely something I needed with all the stress from moving and everything. Definitely recharged my batteries.
Yep. Well, like I said, we barely touched anything. You know what I mean?
And
There's
this was nice and relaxing, man. I loved it.
a fucking list of shit to do that's longer than your arm. It's just most of the local people, they don't want anything to do with it because it's like they've grown up around it and they've just
Right.
become fucking numb to the idea.
Second nature, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I
Oh,
said,
you going hiking? Oh, never did that before.
never did that. Well, when people don't know their own fucking backyard, like the mountains and stuff that are just behind the house, the locals that I talk to don't even go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't know it. They can't tell you where to go because they don't know it. It's like, fuck me.
Well, that's like Oklahoma. Like, I went to see the parallel forest, and I was telling a couple of guys that, you know, I hang out with, and they were like, parallel forest? What the hell's that?
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to tell them about their own state.
Yeah. Well, I think Reverend 20 Piece would come visit, like you said. If
Oh,
he,
yeah,
He probably
yeah.
would have came this time.
Yeah, Rev even said, he was like, I'd be up there in a second if I wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Because I would have been right up there with you.
Yeah. Like I said, maybe I should set it up so that just to keep it affordable for everybody type of thing, like have them stay with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Set up the spare room,
Yeah,
essentially.
no, that'd be a good idea. I think if I come up again, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I'll stay longer.
That's the main thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
if it saves them on, like, fuck, what was the hotel cost?
My hotel cost me
$812. Fuck me. Fuck me. dude.
Overall, my trip was a little under $1,900
Yeah. That's
with flight and hotel.
no good.
Yeah, but you know, in this economy and
Yeah.
you know, a lot of guys are divorced and you know paying at the ass with alimony and child support. How many guys can you know are blessed enough to be able to have that disposable income?
Oh, look, it's one of your buddies.
That almost looks like the fucking alphabet soup flag on the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just fucking They'll
like-
throw it on there eventually.
It's missing like one or two colors.
Yeah, they'll throw it on eventually.
It's weird.
This motherfucker needs to hurry up. But yeah, like I want to take you guys out here because this is all the reserve place. This was all on fire last year. Like right back here, the fire was right up on the hill, right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lisa showed me pictures. 12 noon. It looked like it was midnight.
Yeah. And everything was fucking brown and orange.
Brown,
kinda.
orange, and red.
Yeah. And that was all day, every day. Like
That's crazy.
all day.
She said you guys keep packed bags and everything.
Yeah, you gotta have your usually you keep it in keep all your stuff that you can put in the back, like extra clothes and stuff,
Yeah.
in bins, and anything like food wise that's not really perishable but you would like to keep cooler, we keep in the basement in another bin.
Right.
But yeah, no, fucking one day I was just making up fucking bunch of fucking deli style sandwiches because we figured we were gonna get the call to get it evac'd out fucking like right away. Like it's just that quick. They don't give you any time, right? And the weird thing is, the only people that have been caught looting have been the fucking forestry people that are evac'ing people out.
Really?
Yeah, they've been caught looting fucking people's homes after they left.
Yeah, they caught some moron in, I think it was Kansas, like after a fucking tornado. He was going through and taking laptops and like antiques. It didn't fare well for him. They
No.
beat his ass and they locked him up.
Good.
And in his mugshot, he had a broken jaw, so his mouth was wired shut, and his face looked like it exploded.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, like I said, can't trust fucking anybody up here. Well, you can't trust anybody anywhere anymore.
Yeah. Look at how paranoid I am. I have the fucking money belt.
I thought it was funny when you thought you were gonna get stabbed in that bar. It's like, dude, that's a nice looking bar and nobody's stabbing you here. Anybody's stabbing anybody here. Yeah, it's a very rare thing.
That's the paranoid police officer
Yeah.
training.
I can take you to some parts of town though that fucking you definitely I think we'd get stabbed.
That's hilarious.
And it's broad daylight, so it's, they don't give a fuck. Right? Well, like we were talking.
Kill us.
Why?
Oh, I just didn't know how long you wanted to make the video.
Oh, we'll just fucking let it ride. Let it ride, homie. But out here, man, I mean, they're not held accountable, right? These transients and stuff that we talked about,
Yeah.
the homeless and shit like that, they're not held accountable, so they decided to just fucking start robbing people during the day. You know what I mean? Breaking into houses, broad daylight.
Yeah, you don't do that where I live, man. You'd be blown away.
Yeah, this is the pro-life sign
Yeah.
that they never leave alone, and nobody's ever been arrested.
Of course not.
Yeah. But yet, you were to fucking, like, stalk them out there after they refresh the fucking surface and wait for them to show up, because they'll be there within a day or so, right? And you were to fucking bash their goddamn skulls up a bit,
You'd be in trouble.
oh, you'd never see daylight again. Never.
Not the morons doing the
Yeah.
vandalism.
No. Not the baby killers. No, they don't get nothing. But, you try to
It's
fucking...
not a baby, it's just a clump of cells.
Yeah, so are you, motherfucker. Stupid.
I think they come up with that just so that it kind of clears their conscience.
Oh, it's just to justify whatever the fuck they do, right?
But what about rape and incest? Yeah, you mean the 1.2% of all abortions that are done?
Yeah. Forget the rest. Forget the other 99 fucking percent. What was they said 79% or something? It's all like
Elective.
yeah. There's just no fucking reasoning behind it whatsoever. They don't put down any reason. It's like
it's something between 79 and in some places 88%.
yeah.
varies from state to state, county to county.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, even in Wisconsin, the first 3 people I met, one of them was using abortion as her birth control. So she'd go out, fuck some dude, right? Random dude, get knocked up. Oh, gotta go and abort it. She was a weird fucking chick, man.
Absolutely disgusting.
They would name it, have a funeral for it, and all kinds of weird shit. It's like, why the fuck did you... Like, what's wrong? Rubber's too expensive for you? You know? But that's just it, lack of responsibility.
Well, that's it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Well...
But, you know, we don't have an opinion because we have a twig and berries between our legs.
Yeah. How dare you have an opinion?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Howard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's just, I will never understand, nor will I ever support the idea of abortion.
Nope.
I find it absolutely evil. But again, because I'm a dude, I have, you know, zero right to have an opinion about it.
Yeah. Even if it's your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you throw that in their face, like, well, right, if you have abortion, like, what about a man's choice to financially abort? You know, you can have abortion back, but would you be okay with mandatory DNA testing and financial abortion?
Yeah.
You know, that makes them shriek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's just your misogynistic nature. Trying to fucking impress women and take their get out of your responsibilities. Right?
It's absolutely insane. The world has gone insane. It is clown world. It truly is clown world. We are in the time of, what's that saying? Hard times create strong men create good times creates weak men.
Yeah.
We are definitely in the stage of weak men creating hard times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we're bordering on the edge, right?
Yeah.
The end of it. So.
Well, as Hammerhand says, we are the top turd circling the drain.
Yeah. The proverbial drain.
It just hasn't hit us yet. We haven't gone down.
Well, the upside is we absolutely will.
Oh yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like all these morons are like, oh, we'll never collapse. You are absolutely ignorant and blind to what's going on around you.
Yeah.
To make a statement like that.
I personally think the people that say it can't happen here just don't have they have a serious lack of imagination.
Yeah.
Serious fucking lack of imagination.
That's what Jordan Peterson says.
Yeah.
Like when he was talking about, like, you want to see what weak men can do. Let's see what happens when an entire population of men with nothing to lose comes knocking at your door.
Yeah. I mean, we've already got it where they're fucking bold enough to just fucking, like, try to rob stores and shit in fucking broad daylight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or fucking
look,
murder somebody in the fucking street in broad daylight.
Yeah.
And they're fucking, like, 14 years old.
Well, look at that dude who tried stabbing Lee Zeldin. I mean, he went right up on stage, tried stabbing him.
Yeah.
And Lee Zeldin said he'll be out in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And he was out in 24 hours. He was out the next morning.
Yeah.
Scot-free.
Yet you fucking defend your fucking home.
Oh yeah,
You're a fucking crazy person. You need to have all your guns taken away. Right? Be labeled a fucking, domestic terrorist. Shit like that.
That's something I will never understand why people in Australia, UK and everything, it's just so blatantly laid over and just gave up their guns.
Well, they used a fucking tragedy.
Yeah.
Just like fucking Trudeau and his fucking ilk like to do.
Never let a crisis go to waste.
Never let a crisis go to waste. They took the fucking tragedy of a mass shooting in fucking, I think it was New Zealand, to basically restrict firearms there to the point of where it's almost Australia. But they did the same thing in Australia to remove them all together. And, basically only your local farmer can have like a shotgun or something. for rodents. Basically, it's more for pest control because they do have lots of that, right?
Oh yeah.
No, any fucking person in this country right now or in the U.S. that is like, yeah, because the government told me so, I'm going to hand over my firearms. You are about to get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah. The high hard one without any lube.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hope they fucking at least tie a noose for you and give you a fucking short drop.
Yeah.
So sometimes they just tie it around your neck and just tighten it up.
Yeah, and let you swing.
Yeah. It takes a little longer then. Yep. Or they'll throw you on a fucking train, strap you both together, and push you off a fucking bridge. Because, Nazis did it. And these people are fucking Nazis.
Watch this fool.
Yeah.
He's fucking. Oh, he's blasted. Jesus.
It's a fucking horrible fucking place, man, for it. Just down this street here. Right behind where I go shopping for my pizza supplies.
Yeah.
This one here. All fucking day long. I bet you we drive down there, we'll see fucking 5 or 6 of them just tweaking right out or shooting up. Or they're fucking passed out.
Remember the other day when we were at the restaurant, the fucking that couple outside on the bench doing the I don't know if they were shooting up or taking the fentanyl.
Well, they were crushing fentanyl when I saw them.
Yeah.
I don't know how they took it, but yeah, crushing fentanyl. These people were like fucking 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. 60-year-old fucking couple sitting out in broad daylight, middle of the fucking, middle of the walkways, on a fucking bench, crushing up fentanyl, getting ready to fucking take their fix. You know what I mean? Just nonchalant. No problem. And that's fucking every day, all day.
So sad.
But yeah, that's what our taxes go to take care of. Right?
Yeah. And the people who say like, well, we need to do more for the poor, we need to give them more money. That just means that they have never spent any time around poor people or drug addicts
No.
or people with addiction problems. All they do is just freaking spend it on their fix.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with that, like fucking having rehabs and shit like that.
No,
if it helps,
either.
it helps. But they're not here to help. They're just not. The whole idea of fucking having methadone clinics and fucking needle exchanges and fucking crack fucking packages that they give out. You know what I mean? I should go get one and fucking see what's inside. Because they give out fucking...
I think they give out...
User bags, right?
They give out like a kit to
Yeah.
use. And also I think in some areas of the States it comes with one of those Obama phones.
Really?
Yeah.
Comes with a cell phone, eh?
Yeah. Paid for by, it's good service, paid for by the government.
Yeah.
For I think like 1 or 2 months.
Well, I mean, I know fucking just recently when you guys talked about in the States they're giving out the junkie bag,
Yeah.
right? Or the junkie kit.
The Biden kit.
Yeah, they were all fucking up in ours about just the crack pipe itself. Fuck, we've been doing that here in Canada for fucking 5 years.
Like there was a reason why you had institutions, and asylums, like in the old drunk tanks.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad. It just liberalism is a freaking mental illness and a disease.
Yep. And that's all it fucking leads to.
Yeah, and
But
it all revolves around zero responsibility. It's always someone else's fault. No accountability. Like it's absolutely destroys individualism.
yep. No, and you're right. It's just it's talking points that they try to use like to win votes here, right? And they both use it. Like all sides of the fucking aisle use it. Left
yeah.
or right, doesn't matter what you are. All sides of the aisle will use the exact same shit. And it's just to have something to say
Right.
and try to spin it as a positive.
Right.
They will use anything.
See, and that's what is so fucked up. Like, you can't govern a country out of Washington D.C. or out of Ottawa, like so big.
Yeah.
You know, like, just because it works over here, or it might be something that is necessary here, doesn't mean it's going to work across the country anywhere else.
Yes.
You know, it's I don't know. I've always had a problem with that.
Oh, I mean, politicians have been so far removed from the general population for so long, it's not even funny. There's a reason why they might as well admit that they are a class system. You know what I mean? Like, just admit it. Just admit it. You're an upper echelon fucking class, right? And the rest of us are peasants, right? We're the beneathers.
Yeah, we're the plebs.
Yeah. Just fucking come out and say it. Don't be shy. I mean, you fucking already lived your life like it. You know what I mean? When does it have to be all about words? When did it not turn into actions? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, look at Paul Pelosi. Like,
yeah.
Don't tell me there's not two sets of laws for us and them. Like Nancy Pelosi, like she massive insider trading.
Yeah.
Like massive insider trading.
Yeah.
Paul Pelosi, another D-week. What's he get? He got a slap on the wrist where if you and I did that, we'd be crucified.
Dude.
Crucified.
And all she has to do is come out and say, no, I never did that, walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all the evidence they need? What about the actual evidence that says otherwise?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, like, just look at how rich these people become.
Yeah.
Like Al Gore's worth something like, what, $100 million, something like that? How on fucking earth did that happen? Even Pelosi, like, she has her own fucking vineyards and wine label. It's insanity.
Yeah.
I remember during COVID, she's like, oh, I just love eating ice cream. And she has a deep freezer in her kitchen next to two other refrigerators. Like, you gotta be shitting. Like, the only way to get that rich in government, in a government job, is corruption.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like we talked about the other day, like fucking, just because they're taking a salary, and oh, this is my salary, this is all I make. Yeah, except for all the fucking, kickbacks you get from your fucking crony fucking organizers and shit that you spend our money on, like Trudeau and the We government, or the We Foundation.
Right.
Right? Literally set up to funnel money to his fucking family. And we gave them fucking like $12 billion fucking dollars or some shit.
It's crazy.
Why the fuck would I give a fuck about the We Foundation? I would slit both their fucking throats if I actually got a chance to.
Yeah.
Right there on their stage.
And it's like we were talking about last night, like the corruption and like, those non-profits, like the Salvation Army, Goodwill. Like, I would never give anything to Goodwill ever again, because like something like 50 cents out of every dollar goes to the freaking people who fucking started it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and they jack up the prices. They're not helping people. Fucking people.
What's it called?
This place is so curvy, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is nothing. I take you guys up to fucking Revelstoke, then you'll see curvy. Might get a little bit terrified, but it is what it is.
Terrified now?
Are you? Oh fuck, it's nothing on it. No worries. But yeah, fucking Red Cross. They take in hundreds of fucking millions every year.
And a lot of it doesn't make it to any of the donation causes.
If $2 million goes out to anything when it comes to like aiding the fucking the people, okay. The rest they tell you plain out they keep in a bank account so that they can have funds for future disasters.
Well, that's what they tried. Remember after 9/11, that's what they tried doing.
Yeah, future disasters.
Bill O'Reilly, John Stossel, and they really laid a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, you want to get rich, just start a nonprofit.
Yeah.
It's like I told that fucking lady in town who wanted to buy the equipment off me for their commercial kitchen thing, where people can go in and like use massive amounts of equipment to make massive amounts of foods and stuff, without having to buy it, right? So they could basically start like a restaurant or something without actually starting a restaurant. And she was like, "Oh, we're a non-profit, so we can't pay you for the equipment." Basically, she wanted me to donate the fucking equipment, right?
Yeah, fuck you.
And she was like, "Oh, we're a non-profit." I was like, "So you're some of the richest fuckers out there?" Because if I wanted to be a very rich person, I would start a good non-profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or fucking charity.
Oh, there's loads of places in New York that are like that. We're helping the homeless. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're clothing and feeding. Like, and all the donations they get, like, they either sell online or they, have like a little storefront, and very few. My point is, very few of the items that are donated actually make it to the cause.
Yeah. Very few to none. Well, I mean, look at that documentary that was done on the battered women's shelters that are all in the U.S. NovaCore or something, or Nova Win or some fucking shit is the organization behind them all.
Yeah.
They had former employees telling people, like, when we get stuff that's donated from, say, places like Tampax or whatever the case may be, like women's products, the girls might get one, and then they fucking sell the rest.
Yeah.
And put the fucking profits in their fucking bank. And, that's government funded.
Yeah.
So they're fucking taking government money, your tax dollars, and doing the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's all about virtue, man.
Yeah.
It's all about looking good in the moment and virtue.
Yeah. Never mind the fucking women doing the drugs in those places and abandoning the kids in their rooms and fucking still prostituting right outside.
Yeah, like you'd have people come up here and, like, if there was like a logging company, and protest them doing like logging and stuff, but they would have no problem with people clear cutting all of this forest out and putting up windmills.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Zero problem. They'd actually go up and help.
Yeah, and those fucking windmills are what, good for 5 years.
Yeah, and then they might, and it costs more in like pollutants and carbon footprints and stuff to make those things, to keep them running. Yeah. And the generators and stuff to keep them running when there's no wind. It's all about feeling good and virtue.
Yeah, it's a big fucking scam.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, if you could look past the surface of fucking most of these fucking places, you would see that it is literally built on fucking corruption and it is rotten to the core.
Oh yeah, it's like the morons who actually believe that solar panels are just made out of sand.
Oh fuck, they're idiots.
They're idiots.
They're fucking idiots.
They believe that Michael Moore documentary. No, it's made out of quartz that's mined and coal, and it's absolutely more pollutant than just running an electric house.
Not to mention all the silver that's used in it.
Yeah, it's insanity. It's just there's a great book called The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels, and it lays out that really it's like a $3 or $4 difference. That's about it. Like when you add in everything, like the mining, the shipping, and everything else like that, like it's really not much cost and much less carbon footprint to have just basic coal-fired plants and generators.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's other options. We just don't explore them.
Right.
Right. It's not that we don't have options. It's just that.
Well, and the first moron who says like I care for the planet, I want wind and solar. That means they know zero about actually saving the planet.
And wind and solar.
And wind and solar. But if they really wanted to save the planet, they'd be pushing for nuclear power.
Yeah. Not only that, but thorium nuclear power.
Yeah.
Because the downside to, well, obviously using uranium, right? They use uranium to get plutonium.
Yeah.
There's an underlying afterthought.
Isn't plutonium the offshoot of uranium?
Yeah. Once you've done, reacting uranium, right? It produces trace amounts of plutonium, right?
Yeah.
Well, plutonium is what's used in bombs.
Yes.
So, Oh, gee, it just so happens that, we're all running uranium nuclear power plants when we could have used thorium. Thorium doesn't produce plutonium.
Right.
And it also, doesn't... well, I mean, I can't say it's not as dirty, but it's got to be at least way safer. You know what I mean? Like, way safer.
But then they make the arguments, oh, we have no place to store it. We have no... What about Chernobyl?
Yeah, what about Chernobyl? Well, and the thing is, thorium's so fucking plentiful.
Look at that roadster.
Yeah, baby. It's so plentiful. But yeah, there's no after byproduct to get from it that they really want for weapons. Right? There's also no depleted uranium, which they can make their shells out of.
Yes.
Because it's harder. So
yeah, the depleted. That's what the depleted uranium penetrators is what they're using on the chain guns now.
yeah, dude, I'd love to get my hands on a piece. I'd have to go to probably fucking Afghanistan though to get it. Picking it up from busted shells and shit. But yeah, and it still pollutes the fucking area, even though shells fucking still emit radiation.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, we won't worry about that part. We won't worry about that part. It's almost like, fucking everything else in society. Oh, everything's going to shit because fucking we got too many fucking, kids growing up without dads. Well, let's fucking get rid of all the dads in fucking the household. Now, I'm sure that'll help. Because they're toxic.
Toxic masculinity.
They're toxic.
I remember there was an article in the American Psychological Association that
What's this guy going?
that said that a man who is aggressive, competitive, exercises, hunts, fish, and stuff, that's toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
All the traits that make a man, that basically are saying it's toxic. And what's funny is, like, they say that this is what women want. No, women don't want that.
Women do not fucking want anything to do with weak men.
No.
They're fucking useful idiots at best.
They'll take a weak man's money. But,
Oh, yeah. They'll take anyone's money. They'll take another woman's money. Right? That's no problem. Do you want a coffee or something?
No, I'm good. Do you?
No, I had my fill. I've been up since 4:30, so I drank, pretty much the whole pot to myself before it left.
Yeah. I should have texted you to bring some Baileys.
Well, I thought about it. I just didn't know if you wanted to be drinking and flying.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, that's true. I mean, technically, you're still on vacation.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, I was like, maybe I should mix them up with some Baileys, but I don't know if he really wants that.
That's all right. Just think of me when you have it later.
I don't drink it.
You don't drink Baileys?
Since you guys have been here, I've drank like 4 beers and I think I've had 1 glass of whiskey.
I'm a horrible influence.
Yeah, and that's the most I've drank in fucking years, dude. And
as Hamster says, he goes, you should Irish that up for him.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done drinking. Go, motherfucker, you're in the fast lane.
She's driving Miss Daisy.
Alberta drivers in BC.
It was funny, Dak, he's like, when we got out of the thing, he pulls me aside, he's like, I was scared shitless with her driving.
Who's?
Lisa.
Lisa's driving?
Yeah.
Fuck, she's a better driver than I am.
It's hilarious.
She's way more attentive.
He's like, oh God, I wanted to sit in the back with you guys.
She get in front of this guy and slow down to 20.
See, but that wouldn't phase her.
That's
Or him. Whatever.
Okay, but the lane system still works the same in Alberta as it does in BC. Like, that's the slow lane. This is the fast lane.
Same thing in the States.
Yeah.
But again, you'll get like the 85-year-old person who goes into the left lane driving 40 miles an hour when it's a 75 speed limit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Suffolk County Police in New York, during their contract negotiations, what they used to do is they would get the highway guys to go in on the LIE at rush hour and drive 45 miles an those guys were. Don't get me wrong. Like some of them were cool, but a lot of those guys were idiots.
Yeah, they can fuck right off with that shit.
Yeah. And they had really big brass balls. The highway patrol, Steve Levy, he put instead of like hiring and having to increase the budget and taxes and everything, he took the highway patrol guys off the highways and put them on patrol to answer like 911 calls and stuff.
Yep.
Because they were getting short on manpower and they hadn't hired in a while. So he took those guys off the highways and he put the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office on the highways to patrol and stuff. So the Suffolk police sued the county to get their jobs back and to get the overtime back and everything, because how dare you affect my paycheck? Who gives a shit about what the needs of the community are? We want our money.
Yeah.
And then what I found even more shocking than that was the Suffolk County sheriffs, their union just laid down and took it. I just didn't understand it. I would never have voted back in the people who screwed their own sheriffs who had the highways and stuff, and crime was going down and 911 calls were getting answered. Then the sheriff's department, they just they laid down and took it, and then their union chief was running for office again, and they fucking voted them in.
Yeah.
You guys deserve the misery that you're getting.
Yeah.
Just shocking.
Yeah.
And then the balls of the Suffolk police to freaking be like, yeah, we want our jobs back. We want our overtime. Screw the community. Hire more people. Are you fucking kidding? The budget, the highest paid police department in the nation. You have guys making on patrol. You have guys making fucking $600,000 with overtime and stuff.
Are you fucking shitting me?
No, I'm not.
$600,000 a year?
Yeah. And that's not people of rank or anything. That's just your local patrol.
Fuck me. Where do I sign up?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be as corrupt as they want.
You have to freaking. That's you have to freaking live there and basically never going home and having a life, but you can make big bank. I tried getting on that department.
Yeah, no shit. Anyone that was smart tried getting on there.
I scored 100 on that test. I never even heard from them because you have to be basically either make a deal with the devil or be born into it.
Well, it's just like anything else, right? The police are just like politicians.
Oh, of course.
They tell you what their salary is up front, but they don't tell you about all the fucking corrupt money they take or the fucking, kickbacks and stuff like that. I mean, there's tons of cops here that, without a doubt, go home every fucking day with drug money in their pocket from people that they were like, it's a shakedown time, right?
No.
Tons of it.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to turn off a body cam.
No. God, no.
No. It's not like they have them on all the time either, do they? I think they don't they start them up before they.
It's a button. It's a push button.
Push button. Yeah, and it's like.
Then you can mute it and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, it was just like all on or all off. But yeah, no, that fucking happens, man.
Well, they have to have be able to turn it off so you can go to the bathroom and shit like that. But it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's all coming to an end though.
Well, that's just it. It's like I said, our society. If our society was a tree, and the corruption was cancer, the tree is already completely gone. It's just nothing but cancer.
It just needs to be hit with something to just fall apart.
Yeah.
And that's coming.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, they're finding people are starting to fucking plant bombs and shit, right? And obviously we've seen politicians fucking get people going to assassinate them. It's gonna fucking come to an end to where it's like somebody's gonna say, fuck it. we're gonna take this fucking city and we're gonna fucking run through it, and when we're done, fucking they can have what's left over, and we'll move on to the next one. Like I said, they'll blow up a fucking power grid, bullets will start flying, people will start dying. Maybe they'll fucking rob them or rob the town, whatever the case may be. Small towns, right? They're easy to fucking knock off. And then they'll be gone.
As RPM says, the power will eventually go out.
Yeah.
And all the fem movement, all the lesbianism and everything else, and the gay movement, that'll go out with it.
Yep. You're fucking right, Savelle. Now I have to remember how to get into the parking lot. I think we go down here. Yeah. Down here.
Well, you just have a departure drop off thing?
I think there's like time parking, and then there's short term.
You don't have a spot that you can just zoom around and just drop me off, so you don't have to pay to park?
No, I don't have to pay to park, even in the short term one.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
We always had to pay to park.
Yeah, I think
Even if you go in and out for like 10 minutes, you're paying $1.50.
Oh, it's possible.
Oh, here you go. Just pull right up to the terminal.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Lisa went in here. So this is like the drop offs and stuff. It's short term, right?
You just pull up and you just got to stay with your vehicle.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be towed. And that we don't want.
Yeah, they have guys that hang out here just to tow people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
New York City, Kennedy and LaGuardia, that's their thing, man.
Actually, let's just pull over right. Oh. Perfect spot. Depart us. All right. And we're fucking early.
Nice.
Because you drive like a maniac.
Yeah, no, it's good, man.
I was like, fuck it. No, we're good. Running a little bit behind, but we're good.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Shut this one down.